I hope everyone's doing alright. So, I'm going to have a sort of mini rant right now. But I don't want to say a few things because I don't know if it's actually going to turn into a few thing rant, but I'm going to start with one thing for definite, and that is, I'm trying to think of the word. Videos with misleading titles. So I'm a bit late on the train here, but I saw a video last night. I'm not going to mention who it was by or any links or anything because I personally don't think this video deserves any more views after watching it. But there was a video of a woman acting as a young girl who had killed herself based on a true girl. She was acting as the real girl, and the video title, she didn't put that it was acting, so it had a really misleading title, and she's got like thousands, maybe millions. I don't subscribe to her. I found it through a reaction video, but and she's got so many subscribers that I was reading through the comments and they were all really worried about her because they thought that she had tried to kill herself because of the title of this video. And as I said, I found it through a reaction video. I didn't actually see this acting video first. I saw the reaction video, and what she did was she asked a few of her friends who were fellow YouTubers to watch this video. She didn't tell them what the video was, she just said watch this video, but don't watch it until you're recording yourself watching it, sort of thing. And that's how I initially found this video, and you can see I only watched one of the reactions. I think she sent it to like 2 or 3 people, but I actually subscribed to one of the people she sent it to, and it came up in my recommended for you to watch, so I watched it. And you could see that this YouTuber who was watching the video was physically was really sad. She was really worried because the original video has no indication that it's acting apart from in the description, but they were told don't look at the description, just watch the video basically. So this YouTuber had no idea that it was fake, or not fake, but acting based on a true event, and so she was genuinely worried for her friend, as were a lot of these subscribers that I saw in the comments. And it got me thinking, not only do I think it was disgusting to act as a real life girl who's killed herself, I'm not going to go into what the girl is or anything, but if you've seen the video, you probably know what I'm on about, because it was only like 4 or 5 months ago I think, but I literally only discovered it last night for a recommended because I subscribed to one of the people that was told to react to it. So if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to link it because I think it was really distasteful, even though at the end she says, this is to raise awareness for suicide and things like that, and suicide hotlines. I still think it was really distasteful to not only title it the way she titled it, but to do it as someone else, like acting as a real life young girl who killed herself. I think if she had sat there and talked about her own experiences with bullying or with self-image or whatever, then it wouldn't have been so bad. But because she was acting as a real life person who killed themselves, I think it was really distasteful. Sure, she thinks she was doing the right thing by doing this and raising awareness for suicide hotlines, but I think she could have done it in a much more tasteful and less I'm trying to think of the word. I'm just thinking, if this girl's parents saw that video, how would they feel? Like, if that was my daughter that had killed herself, and then I was seeing some YouTuber who was a fully grown woman acting as she think my daughter would have acted, I would be disgusted. And I don't think it's right. I know she thinks she was doing the right thing, But I just think it was really distasteful, and even though I'm really late on the bandwagon with it, I still think things like that are just wrong. And if you title things with misleading titles, like this did not say acting video, this isn't the exact title, but it was something like my final video, I'm gonna die, or something like that. And it did not say like acting or, you know, fake. It made it look like she was actually going to kill herself after the video, sort of thing. And, you know, on the actually I saw 2 reaction videos, but one I skipped out of halfway through because I did not agree with their opinion at all, because the second reaction I watched, after I watched the initial video of the acting, that person was like, oh my god, you did such an amazing job, blah blah blah, and I just didn't agree with it, so I clicked out. But the first reaction video I watched, actually I agreed with pretty much everything she said, because, you know, she said about how she was worried for her friend, and then when she found out it was acting, she was relieved, but she thought, wow, that really got me thinking. And then she started talking about like suicide and bullying and how she personally felt in these sort of situations. And I think if the original YouTuber had done something like that, had talked about her own experiences like in this reaction video, I wouldn't have had a problem. But because she was acting as someone who had actually killed themselves, I think it was really distasteful and just wrong. It's really wrong. Like, she should have just sat there and said, this is my experience, because as far as I'm aware, like I said, I don't subscribe to her or anything, and I don't really know anything about her. I just know little bits from videos I've seen from the channel I'm subscribed to, because they're friends, so I've seen little mentions here and there of this YouTuber, but I don't know anything specific about her. But I do know that she's been quite open at times with her own mentality and how low she's been feeling at times. So I think she should have really talked about her own experiences rather than acting as a young woman, young girl, whatever. I'm not entirely sure how old the person that killed themselves was, because I didn't properly read into it. But yeah, this YouTuber, she said she was studying for months and months to do this video, and I just think, why? Just talk about your own experiences, don't act as someone else, because not only was the title misleading to her subscribers, but also to that young girl or woman, I'm just going to call her a girl, that young girl's family. You know, they could see that and then be like, wow, this woman is acting as if she, like, what she thinks our daughter would have done. And then that would have brought up a lot of horrible memories for them, and, you know, made them think, oh, you know, and I think it was wrong on so many levels. I think things like that are just really distasteful, and it makes, like, I was in bed about to go to sleep when I watched it, because I tend to watch YouTube before I go to bed, and I just thought, wow, like, why would people, oh, excuse me, hiccups, like, why would you do that? I know she wants to be an actress and everything, but just, yeah, I don't really get it. And I think videos like that with titles like I'm going to kill myself, or, you know, I hate fat people or whatever, and actually it's a parody, or they're acting, or it's like sarcastic, I think really misleading titles are just wrong, because especially titles like I'm going to kill myself and stuff like that, that makes people worry, and it's not nice to make people worry, and it's really wrong to joke about suicide and to joke about, you know, rape and molesting people and, you know, all that sort of stuff. You just don't joke about it. So I just think whenever I see something like that, I do get, even if I've never seen that person, like even if I've never watched any of their videos, I do genuinely worry for like 5 or so minutes, and then I watch it and then I realise that it's fake, and I'm like, I hate you. Well, I don't hate you, but you know, I'm definitely not subscribing to you now, sort of thing. Because I was considering subscribing to this person, and then I saw this video from a few months ago, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it now out of principle. So yeah, that's my little rant on that. I don't know if I'm being out of order, but I just think it was really distasteful and wrong for a fully grown woman to act as a teenager or / young woman. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how old the person she was acting as was, but I just think it's really distasteful, and it actually put me off subscribing to her. Like, I was on the fence anyway because I know she's got very big opinions and stuff, and sometimes I just get bored of hearing the same stuff all the time. And I knew she had quite a few opinions that I'd heard lots before, and I just can't bother to hear again. So that actually put me off subscribing to her. So yeah, I don't know if I'm being unfair, but I just think that's really wrong, and I don't think that video should be viewed anymore. I think even though it was months ago, she should have changed the title to acting or like something like that. But yeah, I just think it was really wrong, really distasteful. And yeah, so that's basically the end of that, because I've just realised this is really long, so I'm probably going to save all the other stuff for another day, because this is like 12 minutes long almost, and I kind of repeated myself a lot, so I'm going to save the next rant / just babbling thing for another time. So I hope like you agree with me, or don't agree with me, you know, you don't have to agree with me. Put in the comments what you think of misleading titles, especially ones that involve like I'm going to kill myself, or you know, just derogatory, horrible things. Let me know, do you think I was right not to want to subscribe to this person? And do you think that I'm out of, like, am I right for not wanting to subscribe to this person? Do you agree with me? Do you think titles like that would put you off subscribing to someone, you know? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And stay safe and have a good evening. Bye.